Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're testing 3 different brands of the USB-C to USB-A cords to make sure that they work with Apple CarPlay. Now the reason why is because you'll notice that the new iPhones come with USB-C on both ends. So if your car has that option, that's great. But if your car only comes with the USB as the way to plug it in, then you're going to have to find the cable that has that end on it. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so I got all 3 of these to kind of test them out and see what they're like quality-wise. They are all available in different lengths, but just so you guys know, you probably don't need 6 feet. A 6-foot cable like this, I mean, it's so big that it's just going to get in your way when you're in the car. So you probably want to go smaller than that. But price-wise, the Samsung one was $7.88, and it's a shorter cable. The On brand, which is kind of the Walmart brand, was $6.88. Then the Belkin was the most expensive at $8.97. So they were relatively all about the same price, though. Now, the most important to me, all 3 of these did connect to Apple CarPlay. They are data cords. If you look on the back, the Belkin one actually doesn't say anything about data transfer. The cheapest brand does say right there for transferring data, and the Samsung one as well talks about faster transfer and charging for data transferring. So the other 2 did a better job letting you know that it's going to work like this. Of course, you always just assume that it will, I guess. So here's the Samsung one. And my iPhone did connect just fine to Apple CarPlay with it. You may have seen my other video where I found a regular one of these sitting around the house that was meant for charging only, and it wouldn't connect to my Apple CarPlay. So this one's more like the Apple cords of the past. That's kind of the best way to state it. And I think it's just long enough, so it's probably good. In fact, it doesn't even say the length here. You have to kind of look it up or measure it. It doesn't say it right on the box, which I thought was interesting. Looks like we're coming in right at 4 feet for the Samsung cable. That's about perfect. So looking at them side by side, on the far left is the Samsung one. So it's kind of most like what you would have found in like an Apple cord. The On brand's the cheaper one, and it kind of feels a little bit cheaper. And then the Belkin one on the right is the nicest cord of them all, and I like the way that it clicks in a little bit better than the rest. The Belkin also has a woven cord. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes I don't like that because it will catch on the interior and scratch and everything. This one's still pretty smooth, but if you get the ones that are woven, you might want to look at them and feel them first. But in the end, the most important part is all 3 of these work for my Apple CarPlay, which is what I was looking for, going from USB-C back to regular USB, because I went from an iPhone 12, so it's the first time that I have the USB-C to USB-C is the way that it comes on the cord. Okay, so here's the Samsung. Your regular lock and load. Here's the On one. Not the same. The one that feels the best is definitely this Belkin one, but they all work. So I guess just think about it. What's the use for? If it's going to be going from here to here, you don't really need that long. If you're going to use this to plug it into a nightstand that's off to the side of your bed and you want extra length so you can reach and you can kind of hold it while you're sitting in bed for a minute, then then the bigger cords do it. But as for these 3, all 3 of them work. I didn't really notice any difference when I was turning on the radio and listening to the quality. It sounded all about the same. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.